It's an honor to welcome Lord Robertson back here to the White House. The United States will consult closely with our allies as we move forward in the war against terror. This is an important moment for NATO. And as we prepare for the NATO summit in Prague later this year, we must address some critical challenges. NATO must develop new, flexible capabilities to meet the threats of the 21st century. We must take on new members, securing freedom from the Baltic to the Black Sea. And NATO must forge a new relationship with Russia that is even more constructive so that we can finally and forever abolish the divisions that are relics of a previous era. And NATO has a strong visionary leader, and I look forward to many more. Lord Robertson, appreciate you coming.
Mr. President, thank you very much for these kind words. And this is an alliance built on shared principles and not on convenience, built on permanent values, not on expediency. So as the President has said, it should be no surprise that so many NATO nations, all the NATO nations, are at the forefront of this war on terror. NATO is the kind of alliance that you need because when facing a long-term strategic challenge, there's no substitute for long-term strategic partners, partners that you can trust and who trust you. It's also the kind of alliance that works because when the going gets tough, the shared training, standards and structures are what welds different nations into an effective whole. In this city 53 years ago that a group of nations came. So today the President and I discussed the common threats that we face both in Europe and in North America, including from weapons of mass destruction. And NATO allies will work together to overcome these threats. And I say this to you that we will succeed because the record shows that NATO is an alliance that has served its members well in the past, is serving us well in the present, and as we continue to transform, will serve us well into the future. Mr. President, this is indeed the fourth time that we've met. This is NATO's 53rd birthday. It's strong, strong as it ever was, and it remains strong because the ties that bind us together are enduring, and they lie in the common values of freedom and democracy and of liberty. Thank you very much.
On that note, why don't I go buy you a meal?
That's very
Thank
good.
you.
Sir,
Very
Robertson
generous
continues
of
to
you.
ignore your demands to pull out. Aren't you upset?